Hey everybody, it's Tammy from True Crime Discussions with Tammy. How are we all? I didn't schedule this live, I didn't program this live, nothing. So I thought I'd just come on here and do a chitty chatty session and see how we all are today and to see how everybody is, to see how everyone's coping with being in lockdown or anything like that. And just thought, pop up here, do a random live and see how it goes. Hello, Aussie True Crime. Hey, how you going? But like I said, I just thought I'd pop on here and just do a random live. I didn't program it or anything, so why not? Yeah, so it's gonna be just a random chats about everything and everything, and also if I'm feeling up to it, a splash of Chris Watts crap. How are you, Aussie True Crime? How you been? What's new? What's happening? But okay, this is something way random. Okay, when you call someone through Messenger, how many of you out there honestly give the phone call a rating? For me, if the call goes from start to finish and it doesn't buffer, I may give it a rating. But it's like you can only go from 1 to 5. It's like, well, hang on a second. This has been buffering for most of the phone call. I don't really want to give it a rating, so not now. Yoink, doink, 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 doink. But yes, I find it quite annoying. But oh well. But anyway, I'm looking into, like I said before on one of my other lives, is that I'm looking to revamp my channel. I want to be able to have a cooking segment in there. I want to be able to have a Tammy moment where I don't necessarily have people joining me on panel. You never rate them? Oh, how rude. No, I'm joking. People, I always think to myself, if I'm rating this phone call, do the people that I've just been on the phone with, do they get that rating or does it go back to Messenger? Because it gives you the 5-star rating or the 1 to 5 star, but yet it doesn't actually give you a part where you can comment. Because for me, I'd be like, it is so often it's buffering. It is shit. And it's annoying. But then I think to myself, if I don't rate it and this gets back to the person I was just video chatting with or voice chatting with, could they find this offensive because I didn't rate them? But then I'm thinking, well, hang on, I don't get told if anyone rates me. So, and I just think, no, I don't do that. But as I was saying, I want to be able to do like a part where I can, as bad as it's going to be, where I can come on to my channel and I can have a little whinge and have a little bitch and all the rest of it. Oh, it just goes back to Facebook. Oh, whew. Well, too bad I can't write to them. Fix the buffering. It is annoying. We are in the same country, but it buffers more than an actual person who does buffering of shoes. And like one of my mates was, I was talking to her a few times. I speak to her, and it just buffers and buffers. And then I'm like, okay, so I'll close this, I'll close that, I'll close this, and then it works. And then it comes back, and then it's just like not. Hello to the 3 people that are in here. You are very quiet. I don't know who's in here, but hello to you. But Aussie True Crime's in here, so I was like, wicked. I'm weird. But but no, but like I said, I want to be able to do when my hands are up to it. I want to be able to do say a cooking segment on my channel. I want to be able to do Tammy's hobbies, so to speak, so that way people can come in here and talk about their hobbies, talk about things they want to do. And then I'm going to have this, I'm thinking of a one segment, providing it's not too complicated with like 50, 60 ingredients. I'm going to put it to my chat. What is it they would like to see me attempt to cook? So I think that would be fun. But like I said, with my cooking corner, I want it to be like, how can I put it without sounding weird? I want to be able to do it so it would suit everyone. Like the other day I was talking to one of my friends and I was saying about how, if I do garlic prawns, I've got to remember that I've got to call it, for my American followers, I've got to make sure I call it garlic shrimp because they, as far as I can recall, they call prawns over there shrimp. So things like, if I want to make my garlic prawns, I can go, oh well, you get these prawns, and like what I'll do as well is that I'll make sure that I say all the ingredients of what you're going to need, and I'll make sure I mention at the end of each live. And like next week I'm going live and I'm doing a cooking segment, and if you wish to cook along with me, this is the ingredients you will need. And then at the end of when I've made it, I'll be like, and go through the ingredients that I'll need, and I'll make sure that if I buy these things in Australia, obviously because I live in Australia, I'll mention where I buy these things from, and then I might have to do some research and find out. Say, for an example, I don't know for sure, so bear with me when I say this. I don't know if people in America have Aldi. So I've got to, and they don't have Coles, and they don't have Woolworths, and they don't have, Foodland and all that sort of stuff. Yes, they just need to learn our lingo. Exactly. But like I said, I'm going to be making a few dishes up hopefully my hands will allow me to, in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to, well, by the end of next month, I will have what I need to be able to do this sort of cooking segment. I've got a stand as well, so I'm not sure if I should, have it so that people, excuse me, can actually, like as I said, because I make a vegetarian sausage curry, which I actually made, and it was just on a whim one time. But like I said, it's going to be just hard to say. If I make my vegetarian sausage curry, I need to know, well, I need to find out, I should say, where in America people what shop would they buy their vegetarian sausages from, so to speak, or if things like if they have, like over here in Adelaide, and I'm sure in a lot of other Australian supermarkets, they have these little tubs of Bulla cream, and it's cooking cream, and it's got like the green lid and all that sort of crap. But the thing is, though, I need, I could just say cooking cream of your choice when I do it, or I just go buy some cooking cream, and what I'll do as I'm doing it, fingers crossed all the way that it works, that I can actually grip the little thing of what would you wouldn't call it a bottle of cream, you'd call it a tub. I don't know, but it's like I'll hold it up to the camera and just go, this is what we get in Australia, this is what I use and stuff. And then what I'll do as well is if people actually want to know the ingredients and stuff, they can send it to me. Oh yes, sugar beet. I'm so excited, got this new streaming on TV, and all I have to say is YouTube. Oh wow, that's awesome. Is that a smart TV, sugar beet? Because I look at it as that I'm not very smart when it comes to operating a smart TV. So I've got like a really old TV that I have to, use a remote thingy-majiggy. It's weird. When I see people going, and what you just said then, sugar beet, I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. But yeah, so there's a lot of things I want to do with my the new look of my channel. I want to be able to, branch out and do different things, and I want my cooking segments that I do. I want them to be budget cooking wise, because you look at some cooking segments they have on YouTube, and it's like, oh, like cooking on a student cooking with, say, Gordon Ramsay. I adore him, by the way. You look at him and he goes, oh, we're going to cook something on a budget, and then it's like, oh, then you hear him, oh, we just need a touch of saffron. I'm sorry, hang on a second. Oh yes, but WATT. I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know what that means. So this is what I mean. This is when I need someone who's in with the lingo. I need someone to help me understand that. So better, instead of just getting someone to help me, I'll have you explain. Sugar beet, what does WATT mean? Sorry, I'm a bit today. But yeah, no, I want it to be able to be like, say, like I have a few. I have a big box of cookbooks, but what I want to try and do is go through them and give me one moment. Okay, I don't need to book my eye appointment at Specsavers Lovies because I've already done it. But like I said, I want to be able to do it so that way if there are people out there that are not saying it to sound disrespectful to anyone, and I'm sorry for the bottom of my heart if you take any offense to anything of what I'm about to say. It comes down to I want people that are, say, in lockdown or homebound or on a budget and stuff. They can actually, well, for me, I love cooking when I can. And I mean, I love, with ATT phone. Oh, it's a phone service. Okay, yep, I get you now. Thank you. So I want to be able to say, okay, budget cooking. I'm not ever, because I can never afford it. And even if I could, I wouldn't use it. When I see recipes and it's like you buy a budget cookbook and you look in it and you look at some of the ingredients and I'm just like, WTF. These are not, and for those who don't know, it means what the far out Brussels sprout, because I'm not going to say the F bomb as much as I used to. I look at the ingredients, like when they go, oh, cook this low budget meal. And I'm like, in Australia, Australian low budget meal prep. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm looking at it and they go, oh, just grab a slab of lamb. And I'm like, okay, do half these people in Australia that made these books realize that lamb is very expensive? I'm going to go with no. But like I said, that's what I want my cooking segment to be, when it's just like simple, low budget meals that people can cook from, say, to make let's just say you all have curry powder in your cupboards. To make my vegetarian sausage curry, the most expensive part of all of it is the vegetarian sausages. The rest of the ingredients are very, very, from Coles, I could get the vegetarian sausages for like $5, but you see, I don't put them in whole, I cut them up. And oh yes, air fryer, a must. I have an air fryer, but it's shit. Okay, now I went through a stage where I would make my pork belly salads. Okay, now I absolutely love pork belly because of the amount of fat and the little bit of meat and the crackling, yum. But the thing is, though, is that I look in some shops and it's so expensive. Like over here in Adelaide, to buy a decent sized piece of pork belly from Coles, it's like nearly $15-16 a kilo. So, and that doesn't fit in my air fryer. So in the next couple of months, I'm going to be getting a bigger air fryer so I can actually cook bigger things and say, look at this. This is what I made in my air fryer. Woohoo! Air fryers are a must, but they're a pain in the freaking ass to clean, that's for sure. But no, as I was saying, like, so I want the meals I cook, I want them to make them, I want them, which is going to sound weird, I want to try and go over this with a few people that I know. One of them is in chat as we speak, if she's still in here, Leah. And I want to be able to go through it with her. I want to be able to go through it with my other friend Van, and I want to be able to say, okay, guys, tell me, I want to be able to make this, but do you think at all possible if say for example, set myself a challenge and I want to do, hopefully these girls will be okay for me to run it past them, all right, I want to make this meal and it makes say 8 servings. I want to be able to set myself a budget, which is really bad to say. That word is worse than the F-bomb, budget. But I want to be able to say, okay, this dish that I'm going to be making this week is going to cost me $20 to make, and you get X amount of servings out of it. And then, put it forward to people and say, okay, you got $20. These are the ingredients you need, because I'm not a brand Nazi person. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that N word, but I did. Sorry. I'm not all about, hello, Paul. I want to be able to say that if I go and I need crushed tomatoes, for example, I am not going to go and spend a fortune on a brand name tin of crushed or diced tomatoes. I'm actually going to just buy like a home brand or a brand non-brand name, because it will work out cheaper. So, for example, when I first made this dish, the curried sausages, I would actually go and buy the coconut cream and buy the expensive brand, because I thought I better do that, why not? But then it came down to that I didn't necessarily need to do that, because over here in Coles, they actually have tins of the coconut cream for $1 a tin. And then you go buy the crushed tomatoes, and that's like 80 cents a tin. Then you go buy, for me, I buy the salt reduced chicken stock, and then that's like $1.90. And then But here's the fun thing is that I've got to try and figure out how to do that, and also mention, but also, like I said, because over in America, as far as I know, you don't have, Woolworth / Safeway, you don't have Coles, you don't have Drake's, you don't have IGA. So I'm going to have to put the prices forward and mention that. Oh, wicked. Oh, Sugar Bee, if you not trying to put pressure on you, hun, but if you want to share some of your recipes, please feel free. Oh, sorry, Aussie True Crime. I did not know that. Oh my God, I feel bad now. I'm so sorry. The only reason I use the curry powder is because it thickens up the sauce. But you could probably use something else. I don't know what though, but yeah, you probably could. But yeah, and that's one thing. Thank you for bringing that up, Aussie True Crime. Is that I've got to make sure that if there's people that can't have a certain thing I'm cooking, I need to try and find an alternative that they can use instead. So that would be good. And so, thank you for bringing that to my attention, because I don't want people going, oh, no, I'm not imitating you here, Aussie True Crime. I promise you, I'm not. I don't want people going, I don't like curry. This channel's shit. I don't want people being like that. I want people to know that, when I do start doing my cooking segments and stuff, I will be mentioning, like, say, for example, my first one, which unfortunately, Aussie True Crime, you may not want to watch. It will be my vegetarian sausage curry, but and stuff. And what I will be doing is that I will be making sure that I mention at the end of each cooking segment, I'll be like, okay, cooking on my next cooking segment will be garlic prawns, or my next cooking segment will be my carbonara. Now, before I get totally ambushed with like, you don't use cooking cream to make your carbonara, I'm saying here and now, I do not use egg when I make my carbonara. So I'll call it my creamy mushroom and bacon and dish, but I add like broccoli, I add onion, I add garlic and all that sort of shit. So you know what I mean? Like I won't. Oh, thank you, Aussie True Crime. That's very, very, very supportive and beautiful of you. Thank you. And if anyone is in here and is not a member of Aussie True Crime's page, please go over to it on YouTube and like, subscribe, and ring that bell, because this Aussie True Crime chick, she is awesome and very, very supportive, and I love it a bit. So please like and subscribe and ring that bell on her page. If she wants to, I'll ask her to drop the link for her page if she wants to. If she doesn't, then she doesn't have to. But I'm just trying to support at the end of the day. So yeah. But like I said, at the end of each segment, I'll be like, okay, in 2 weeks' time, and I'll do other shows in between, maybe. And I'll be like, in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to be making garlic prawns. I'm going to be making this, or I'm going to be making that. And I'll let people know in advance and stuff. So, and also I've got to try and figure out, because now I'm doing streaming on my own, I need to figure out how to put up try and create backgrounds for you guys, so that way it's not the black background that you're seeing now. But I need to be able to do that, so that way when it's a cooking segment coming up, I can go cooking with Tammy on, and then just say featuring blah blah blah, and it'll be that. So I'm actually, like I said, I'm really looking forward to doing that. It's actually going to be really, really good, and I'm excited. But it comes down to whether my hands let me do it or not. And if they do, bonus. But if they don't, then I'll obviously I'll have to let people know that I can't. I can scan them and send them. Since lockdowns, I've done Home Chef and sent all ingredients and instructions. Oh wow! Are you whereabouts? Sorry to be. Oh my God! I hope this isn't noisy when I ask you this, Sugar Beet. Whereabouts are you from? Are you from Australia, or are you from America, or are you from somewhere else? Sorry if I'm being nosy by asking a personal question. I don't mean to be. It's just that I don't think I've heard of Home Chef. I don't. It sounds familiar, but I apologize immensely. Like I said, if I'm being too nosy and too yeah. Yeah, America. Oh, okay. So, Okay, I'm glad you're here then, Sugar Beet. I'm glad you're here in general, but this is a question I need to ask you. Do you guys have Aldi over there? Sorry if I'm being nosy and rude or anything, but this is good. I've got Australian as well as American. I just need to know if you guys have Aldi over there, because if you do, for me, that's gonna make it easier when I mention, like, I get my vegetarian sausages from Aldi. I know that people in America can understand what shopping thingy I'm talking about, or supermarket, grocery store I'm talking about. But yeah. So if you could help me and let me know if you guys do have Aldi, I'd really, 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 really appreciate it. That would be awesome. But the meals I am going to be cooking and am going to be talking and making and all that. Hello, muck boys. The ones I am talking about, I'm going to make sure that I don't just say, oh, you haven't heard of Aldi? Oh, it might be called Aldi. I don't know. It's like a supermarket over there, over here. But what I'm thinking, like I said, I want the meals that I'm going to be cooking, I want them to be ones that I cook in bulk. And what I mean by that is that I mean, like, it's going to be like a meal prep. So that way when people, oh, yes, we have Aldi. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, my boys. We have 1 mile from my house. Woohoo! Okay, I don't know. Yeah, so like, I'm really bad at the moment. But like I said, I want to be able, even though I have a family, my mom and my brother, but I don't want to be, I want to be able to know that what I'm cooking it's very, like, they're going to be very mild dishes. I can't have chili. So none of my ingredients well, apart from my lemongrass chicken, the chili I use in that is actually very, 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 very subtle. So I can't taste it. So I'm going to be doing that. But like I said, I want to be able to make dishes that are going to be under $20 to make here in Australia. So that would be quite cheap over where you are, Muck Boys, or where you are, Sugar Beet, and stuff. So I will be putting like some of my recipes into what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm hoping I can find someone who can help me do like a banner, so to speak. So then that way, when I do have my cooking happening, I can then just do the screen thing where it'll be just like cooking with Tammy, and then I can have that as my logo on my page, where, or I can just have it down the bottom where it says my name there right now. I could just have that say cooking with Tammy. So fingers crossed it works. Do you shop at Aldi much, Mr. Muck Boys? Because I need to ask a question when you get a sec. If you can answer that for me, that would be awesome. But like I said, I want to be able to do, so whatever I'm going to be making, it's going to be family friendly. Well, not necessarily family friendly, like, I want to say, because I live independently, so it's going to be coming down to that. What was I saying? Shit, I lost my train of thought. Hello to the 6 people that are in here. Please make yourself known so I can say hello to you. But if not, and you just wish to just hang out in the background, that's fine too. I'm not bothered. Oh, really, Aussie True Crime? That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, you're a sweetheart and you're a legend. You're all those things before you even offered that, but thank you. I love to cook too, but and I'm not saying this again to make myself sound like a horrible person, because, okay, for those who do know, I'm so sorry to bore you with this. I suffer, and for those who don't, my carpal tunnel is actually getting some. I'm in so much pain all the time. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get myself pain aside. Like, I can't take anything with codeine, so the pain that they can give me has codeine in it. And so I can't have that. So basically it's like, sit down, shut up, Tammy, and just deal with the pain, because like I said, lots of the pain. Hey TH, how you going? I want people to know that like I said, I'm doing meals where it can be spread out. It can be for people who say live on their own, or people who wish to cook for their like families and stuff, and all that sort of stuff. But like budget, I can't find where to buy hemp oil from. So, and plus, I think it's a little bit out of my price range. I think you've told me about that before, Sugar Beet. I think you've told me about hemp oil before. But the thing is, this is going to sound like I'm making excuses, but I'm not, I assure you. It comes down to that, yeah, well, with being hemp oil, that would really, like, I've got very sensitive skin as well. So, like, I'm not sure, again, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone in chat when I say this. Over here in Australia, we have this cream called Oil of Olay. And it used to be called Oil of Olay, I think. But anyway, what would happen is that I would use that before I got carpal tunnel. I would use that on my hands and it would be great. But here's the funny thing though, when I use the one that's designed for sensitive kids, I don't expect you to, Sugar Beet, sweetie. That will cost you too much to send from America, darling. So I don't expect you to do that, but thank you. What will happen is that, and if you let me know how much it will cost to send, you let me know, and I'll find, if you've got a PayPal, I'll find a way to put the money into your account to pay for postage if need be. But like I said, that will cost you a fortune because I'm in Australia, you're in America, and I rather you not do that. As much as I appreciate it, yeah, it will cost you too much. It's like a trip down memory lane saying that. But no, what happens is, like I said, I want to be able to do things. I want to be able to, like I said, can you imagine that? I'm walking around having a smoke, got my hemp oil on, and hypothetically, let's just say it smells like, I'm not saying this is going to make me so blonde, and no disrespect to any other blondes in here. It smells like dope, and I'm there smoking a cigarette, and a cop comes up to me and goes, "What are you smoking there?" Because I smoke menthol, so normally menthol cigarettes, so normally they're completely white. And how would it be if he throws me to the ground and tries to arrest me because he thinks I'm smoking pot in public? I'm like, no, you mofo, this is a cigarette, and I've got hemp oil on my hands. Yes, I just showed how dumb I can be, but no. I'm sorry. I just made myself laugh. But like I said, it comes down to, like I said, I want to be able to share part of my life with you guys, because instead of coming on here going, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling sad, I don't know what to do. I'd rather know, like, you guys have that are in here, which are all 8 of you, which I can only see 3. If my boys are still in here, please let me know if you do in fact shop at Aldi, please, Mr. Muck Boys. And like I said, it comes down to, like I said, I want to be able to give something back. It might not be what people are expecting me to give back, but if I see it as, if I can cook something, hypothetically, and you cook it, and like I said, and your family absolutely loves it. Okay, we're using a massive hypothetical here. All right, not like, we're using a hypothetical. If they like it, do you know? And then you come back to me and say, "Hey, Tammy, I cooked my family this dish that you told us, directed us, and showed us how to make. My family absolutely loved it." And I'll be like, "Oh my God, that is so awesome!" Because how cool would it be knowing, like, at the moment, my voice is in America. My voice is in Sydney, Queensland, Melbourne, wherever people are from. It is, my voice is being heard somewhere else other than where I'm from. Oh, sweetie, no. I'd rather you spend that money on yourself, please. That money, put it towards a massage for yourself. Put it towards a manicure, or put it towards getting your hair trimmed, or put it towards being able to send out Christmas cards to people in the post because you won't be able to see them for whatever reason. Put it towards gas in your car. I would never, ever ask you to ever send me something that will cost you that much to buy, and then F knows how much to actually post. So, but thank you. Oh, Christmas gift. No, sweetie. My Christmas gift from everybody would be just to be happy, go into 2022 with your heads held high, and knowing that fact that it's up to you if you know how you enter into the new year. No, I haven't. You have? Oh man. Okay. Leah, how do I address this in the nicest possible way? But like I said, in a couple of weeks, whenever they decide to get back to me, I am going for a second opinion on a nerve test because, okay, in all honesty, when I first got my, yes, honesty from Tammy, it's all the time, but yeah, I would rather you use it, Sugar Beet, until, so yeah, in case you need it, I'd rather you know you've got it there in case you need it, sweetheart. What was I saying? Yeah, when I went for my first nerve test, this is how I don't believe that they're accurate, but at the same time, they might be. I was in so much pain after they did the nerve test, like you would not believe. I was actually, I ended up crying myself to sleep that night because throughout the day after the nerve test, I went about my business. I tried to do everything I possibly could and everything like that. But the thing is, though, I was in so much pain afterwards. And when I went to go see my doctor the other day, apart from a few other things that they have to do for me with other health issues I'm having, they he did another test and he goes, when I did that for you, but asked you to do that before we sent for you for the nerve test, you were able to do it with a little bit of pain, and now you're doing it and you're actually like wincing as you're doing what we're asking you to do. And so he's sending me for a second nerve test. And I've said to him straight out, I said, well, this nerve test, when they do it, what is it? Do they actually just look for carpal tunnel? Do they look for arthritis? What do they actually look for? And he goes, I don't know. And I'm like, you've been my doctor for 15 years and you don't know when they send you for a nerve test exactly what is it they're looking for. So for me, it comes down to that, like, gripping a lighter is very difficult. Brushing my hair is very difficult. Washing my hair, now that's fun, especially when your hands go numb mid washing or mid massaging your scalp. And then what happens is your hands go numb. This is so embarrassing to admit, and I'm sorry for the visual. But when I'm in the shower, washing my hair, everything's fine. You know, I've washed my body, everything's clean. But then I'm washing, like say, I go then and wash my hair. When my hands go numb, and then I get shampoo in my eyes. Now, I 98% of the time have very hot showers because I absolutely love my hot showers. But here's the thing that's really bad though is that I can't just tilt my head back and get the soap out of my eyes from the hot water because the water is like almost like I go in there like a white lily, come out like a red lobster. That's how hot I have my showers, and it's bad, but at the same time, you know, it helps with my breathing, it helps with me, it helps open up my pores and all that sort of shit on my skin and all that sort of shit. But the thing is that's really funny though is that, well, not funny haha, but funny annoying is the fact that like I said, I can't grip the shower to turn on a little bit more cold. So I can actually get the soap out of my eyes or the shampoo out of my eyes or the facial scrub that I use to get it out of my eyes or anything like that. If that gets in my eyes and and my hands go numb, oh, that is a son of a bitch to get out. So I have to stand there like a bit of an idiot. Yeah, right, and fingertips, yes. But Sugar Beet, mine is okay. Mine is normally okay. This is on both of my hands, so this is where I'm not trying to say my pain's worse than yours or anything like that at all, Sugar Beet. But what happens with me, and this is bad of me, it is my thumb, my pointer finger, and my root finger, and sometimes half of my ring finger on both hands. That's when mine starts irritating. So you can imagine when you're trying, your hand's gone numb, so your hand's like positioned into a claw and frozen in time, and you're trying. Because I have quite long hair. Okay, I'm not going to say that to sound disrespectful to anyone who has short hair, but I have reasonably long hair. And when you're trying to actually like use your pinky finger to try and get the shampoo that's gone into your eyes as you're having a shower. You're trying to get that soap out of your eye, but you can't because I'm so up is unreal that my little finger on both hands, once again, is got issues. So I can't actually get into the part where the shampoo's gone into my eyes while I'm having a shower or anything like that. So I have to actually basically waste water, step out of the shower for about, this is how bad it is, for about half an hour before I get the feeling back in my hands. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, well, when you do okay, Sugar Beet, when you had your nerve test, without saying to, again, if I'm being too personal, just tell me to naff off. Um, when they did your nerve test, do they just check for carpal tunnel when they do nerve tests, or do they check for other things as well? Because when I went, my doctor just goes, "Oh, I got your results from your carpal tunnel test," and so yeah, for me, like, it's just a pain in the butt. Because okay, and I'll say this, and I'm hoping it doesn't come across like I'm being mean to anyone. It's not meaning to, but for people who sit back and say, "Oh, you know, like people in my personal life," they go, "Oh, Tammy, um, my whole hand's far out, Sugar Beet. How do you have people look at helping you do the basics of everyday things like cooking and all that sort of stuff?" Because I don't get help in that sector. I actually have to either, if my hands are in so much pain, it comes down to I either like basically, how to put it, I get sometimes like microwave meals, but even then I can't lift the container that I'm microwaving or reheating, which is like, "Urgh." But I have people who say to me, "Oh, Tammy, what did you do today?" I said, "Oh, I rested." And they're like, "Excuse me? That's all you do?" And I'm like, "Well, excuse me. Sometimes my hands will permit me to do things, sometimes they won't." And I'll be honest with all of you, since I've been diagnosed with carpal tunnel, I have been very, 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 very lazy in the cooking sector because of the fact that I physically can't grip a knife to be able to cut things up to do. I can't even grip a spatula, so to speak, if that's what you call them, I don't know. Oh, welcome back, Aussie Trick Rhyme. I didn't even know you went. Did you say you were going to be back? I know you didn't even tell me you left. So welcome back, though. It comes down to, like I said, I can't grip small things. So for me to be able to, and I can't wear, people go, "Oh, just buy one of those hand braces, Tammy." I tried to buy, I did. I bought one with some of the some things that some money I came into. I bought one, and I tried. Yes, I can drop the lightest thing. Okay, I've had what was it? I had a piece of paper that I had to sign for my lease a few weeks ago, about a week ago. I had to go sign my lease agreement, and then oh, okay, that's cool. Yes, I have a boyfriend, but we don't do that sort of thing, muck boys. And trigger finger, yes. I'm sorry, but just how Sugar Pea put that straight after what Muck Boys wrote. If you have a boyfriend, bet he's mad. And trigger finger, yoink. Hang on. That hurt. Oh my god, that fucking hurt. Sorry. But oh, I'm sorry. I'm just. I'm so sorry, Sugar Pea. Were you saying as in like trigger the finger to be putting up at Muck Boys? I'm sorry, but I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but just how you just did. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, um, excuse me. Yes, he would be very disappointed if I needed to do that, yes. But I don't do that, my boys. I'm an innocent. Yeah. That's what tweezers are for. Oh, fuck it. Oh, wow. I love how you've done Spirit Time. I love how you've got your name written. That looks really cool. I like that. Everyone else is not being rude. Everyone else is just like bold, and yours is like, I think it's called Old English Text. I love it. It looks cool and welcome. But I can't even grip tweezers. Yes, we can do this all day. We can go back and forth with Muck Boy saying something and then Sugar Beet being funny, the funny chick that she is. She can just put back and trigger finger. Uh, no. No, I'm not an angel, Muck Boys. I'm not. I am actually far from that. But if you actually mean that sincerely, thank you. You're welcome, Spirit Time. I think, like I said, I love the way you've done that. That writing looks really wicked. I like it a lot. But but like I said, I just find that like the other day, this is really embarrassing to admit, but I'll admit it. Because why not? It's my channel. The other day, where was I? Shit. Oh yeah, I was out somewhere and I was standing there and I was having a cigarette and my whole hand cramped up. So hang on, I'll show you. My whole cramped up. So my hand was like my hand was like that, and then it went like that, and I just couldn't move my hand. So trying to have a cigarette, that's fun when you're like, because they don't just go numb and then pose like that. They numb and then they spread and they end up like a claw. I love the script. What script? I'm not reading from a script. I don't read from anything. I'm so sorry, but I'm still laughing at what when Muck Boys goes for those who are just joining, when he just wrote what did you oh yeah, if you have a Muck Boys wrote, because I said that I can't grip small things, and Muck Boys goes, if you have a boyfriend, bet he's mad. And Sugar Beet writes, and trigger finger. I've had my hand cramp up, and yes, it was like a claw. It's annoying because it's like, uh, the pepper is to make it sneeze and to find it. Oh, you guys are wicked. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Oh, you guys are freaking awesome. Thank you. But no, but have you not? Okay, I'll go back on camera for a sec. So excuse the fugly face, which is me. When my hand cramps up, like okay, at the moment my left hand isn't. I mean my right hand, it isn't so bad. But what will happen? How can I do this? There you go. I can have it, and I can have my hand. Sorry, it actually hurts to do that. Quite a bit. But then what happens is if my head, look, see how my finger here is away from from the others. If I move it closer to there, like that actually feels like someone is squeezing my hand together. So I actually have to relax it when I can, and my little finger will sometimes do weird shit like it is now, and it will separate from the rest. But then when I get a cramp, it will go inwards. And sorry, it's actually hurting me to demonstrate what I'm talking about. And it will claw like that. So you can imagine how much fun that is, especially when I'm out and about. And I worked at a Christmas tree stand when I was 14. And from grabbing and holding trees all day, it cramped like in your forearm closes. Oh, and closes your hand. Yeah. Oh, how I could say something about that, Muck Boys, but I'm not going to because actually I will. No, I won't. I don't want to be mean. But no, it's worse that when like the other week I went out with a friend of mine with a drive, and I was waving goodbye to him. And as I'm waving, my whole hand curves in and then just goes, but that actually hurt to demonstrate that. Yeah, so I'm waving, like a posh bitch that I can be. And then my whole hand cramped up, and then the wave ended up like, and yeah, it was. Are you sure it was a Christmas tree lot you're working at, Mark Boys? Hey, Ink, how you going, sweetheart? But no, because like I said, it's worse when you're waving to someone, and I've got 10 people in here. Woohoo! When you're waving goodbye to someone, and then your hand decides to cramp up, and you almost look like you're waving goodbye to a bear in bear way. And it's like, and he goes, "What was wrong with your hand the other day?" And I said, "Oh, the other night when I dropped you off." And I said, "Oh, it was cramping up." And he goes, "You should wear your hand brace." Back to what I was saying about that. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I can't wear them because what happens is that I wear them, but then hang on, best way to do this is show you on camera again. Excuse the hand and excuse the sore on my hand if you see it. I don't know, but what will happen is all down from where the bottom of my hand is. So I'll do that. So it's my hand's cramping up a bit now as we speak. So excuse the claw look. It will all cramp from, and it will shoot pain all the way up and down my arm. And sometimes it can happen at the same time. Sometimes it can happen separately. Mark Boys, you've got someone in here. So if you LOL, never happened from choking my chicken. Oh, like I said before, Ink, welcome. So, Muck, Christmas tried to kill you, really. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry for my horrible laugh. I'm so sorry. This is crazy. Oh, it's no longer the Grinch that stole Christmas. It's the Muck Boys who sold you a Christmas tree. I'm not even going to laugh at that because that doesn't even make sense. But no, but like I said, my pain goes up and down my arm. And when I wore my hand brace, I don't know this. Okay, you remember when maybe this is just an Australian thing. I don't know, but when I was a kid, I used to my older brother, because he's a butt wipe, he used to give me Chinese burns, which means basically you grab someone's wrist and you put both hands on that wrist, and then you go back and forth really quickly, and it burns them. Well, it doesn't burn them, but it feels as though like you hurt their arm that way. So my older brother used to do that to me. But now here's the thing where I'm getting to the story about this is that I'll wear a glove or whatever it's supposed to be. Yes, the Muck Boys who stole Christmas. I love it. Anyway, so what would happen is that I would wear one of those supportive hand braces they tell you to wear if you got carpal tunnel. Now the thing is though, is that it would honestly feel as though how to best describe it. It would feel like I was my whole hand, or my hand and my forearm and all that sort of stuff. It felt like it was constantly on fire. I was in so much pain, more with it on than I was without it. So I would wear it for like about say an hour, and then my hand would it would cramp up, and because it's got that metal spleen or whatever it is to keep your hand straight, it would actually grab around that, and it would actually cause me more pain than to have it. I love this sugar beet chick. She's awesome. She's putting you back in your place, Mark Boys. La 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 la. But we all know it's all in fun and games. It's not meaning it in a mean way, unless it's like putting the finger up, raise the finger. But no, but like I said, I just find, and that's when people say to me, "Oh, Tammy, buy a hand brace. Oh, Tammy, do this. This will help. This." I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm afraid that it's something much worse than just carpal tunnel because, like I said, there's certain things I can't do, and it annoys the crap out of me. And when I was telling my mum about it, she goes, "Oh, um, yeah, I'm sorry." Yes. I told my mum about it. I said, oh, I find it even hard to brush my hair. Hang on, I'll show you something else quickly. See, my hair is quite long when it's straight. There you go. See, my hair's quite, Jesus Christ. My hair's quite long. And my mum, that I love to bits, she suggested I cut my hair off. And if my mum ever happens to watch this, you know I love you, mum. But for me to cut my hair is like, hell no. Okay, I'm 39 years old. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm 39 years old and I do not like short hair on me at all. I have never liked short hair on me. Mind you, when I was a kid, I had the like the bowl cut look. I had that look because, I thought I wanted to copy my sister. So why not? And then yeah, so long story short of things, no. I'll never ever cut I'll get my hair trimmed eventually, but I won't actually go at it and go cut. Oh, my wife's hands would go numb and she could not grip anything. Well, you can't be angry about okay. She had neck issues and had to fuse two vertebrae. Oh wow. Are we muck boys? That's so cute. But you see, the difference between me and you being the same age, muck boys, is that I look younger than you. Oh, that sounded so mean. But no, I'm serious though. Like I look younger than you though, muck boys, and that's the beauty of being me. I've been asked if I'm actually 23. And when people have said that to me, I just go, oh, I love you, but no. But yeah, I look younger than you, my boys. So, all good. But okay, sorry. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so I can't wear the hand braces, and that's where my doctor thinks I'm very weird. And they're not actually the words he used because obviously a doctor can't say anything mean against a patient. But excuse me. Yeah, he goes, well, that's very strange. Strange as he puts it, hang on, he does this with me. He goes, that's very strange. Very strange indeed. And it's like, well, what do you recommend? He goes, well, we can't give you any other painkillers that would actually help. It's scary. But like, what was I saying? Shit. Yeah, I can't wear the hand braces. So when I bought one, it's just, yeah. I actually have another friend who has carpal tunnel, so I gave it to her. And it actually helps her, which is good. But here's what's weird as well. In summer, what was I going to say? Yeah, in summer, I could put like an ice pack on my hands or a bag of frozen peas or whatever on my hand, and my hand will feel fine. After about 5 or 10 minutes, I can then go cut shit up, like as in vegetables and stuff for a meal, not actually cut people up. Because when I say cut stuff up, that sounds bad. I can actually grip things. I can do certain things, and it's good for about an hour to 2 hours. My hand feels fine because if I keep the ice pack on there, my hand will then get the circulation back. But over here in Australia, as Aussie True Crime knows, we're in winter, and it's not actually the winter cold. I thought I can't wait for winter. I'm going to be able to do so many things. No. Oh, like I said, I find the most of basic of things the most difficult, and that's where people criticize me because, like I said, if I can't cook, that's not, it's either cook, starve, or order in. And so I don't particularly want to starve. So sometimes when I can afford it, I order in. Oh, far out. But like I said, I'm freaking out about the upcoming nerve test to find out what they are going to find. But I dropped the most lightest of things. And when I say light things, I mean, like I said before, when I was getting to it, I was signing my lease agreement. And then as I was walking out with it, my hand, my right hand that I was carrying it in completely gave out, and I dropped my lease agreement. I dropped my modification. I dropped everything, basically. And it was very embarrassing. What's even worse, though, as well, is that when I'm in pain and I'm out with friends and if we go for a drive, it's cool. I don't have to get out of the car. But when we go for a drive and get something to eat, or we go for a drive and we get out of the car to have a smoke or whatever, do you know how fun it is to try and grip that little thing on the door that you use to open the door? Do you know how much fun that is, especially when you're in pain and your friend's going, oh, come on, Tammy, I'm really tired. I want to go home to bed. I'm tired. I'm like, I'm trying. Oh, yes. Spirit time, I do agree. I am very lucky that I don't have to hold anything when I go to the loo. Yes, I am very lucky in that sense. But at the end of the day, I'd probably, if I was a dude, I'd probably, sit down and go pee. It is, yes, it is really hard to live with. And a lot of people that I try explaining this to, like I try, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for this if he ever watches the replay. When I try explaining to my brother, he goes, oh, you've got to do something with your life. You've got to do this. You've got to do that. That sounds great. I would love, and I mean absolutely love, to be able to get out there and do a course, or get out there and, ride my bike around. I would like to be able to do what every other person I just about know takes for granted. Yes, that's the best way to describe it, Ink. Well done. It's like when it's, okay, my hand goes into like a prawn position. There you go. Or a shrimp position. But like I said, it is just like get out there and do things as I've been told to do. Get out there, get a life, do this, do that. I'm trying. Okay. I go to bed now at a decent time when I can. Excuse me. I go to bed at a decent Chinese herbal therapy. That would cost probably a small little fortune over here, Spirit Time. And that's money I don't have. That's not, I'm not willing, I'm not going to just dismiss everybody's opinion and everyone's help, because believe it or not, you guys putting in here what you're putting, yeah, my brother doesn't get it. And I appreciate every single one of you who are in here at the moment, all 10 of you. I do appreciate you being here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for listening to me carry on and carry on and carry on. But like I said, it comes down to that when people don't have the condition, like classic example. My brother he has had it for the last few days, an ear infection, and it feels as though like the whole world has to stand still because my brother's got an ear infection. But that same day he had his ear infection, I was having problems with my throat, probably because I talk too much. I don't know. Hello, Karen. Um, how's your head? Oh shit, sorry. But like I said, it's very, very difficult for me to, and I'm sure you feel the same way with some people, Sugar Beet. It's that to try and explain the pain and then try and compare it to something for people who don't understand carpal tunnel. Oh, that's okay, Sugar Beet. It's all right. You can like on the way out or not. It's entirely up to you. Don't feel obligated. It's all good. But what I'm saying is the fact that, like I said, trying to explain to people about the pain and what it feels like, and how at times, like when I'm out shopping my fortnightly food shop, as I do, um it's even okay, this is going to sound weird, but what embarrasses me is when I have people staring at me when I go pick up, say, a jar of sauce or something, and I'm using both hands, and it's like, because this hand's at the moment, it's getting all pins and needles throughout the whole freaking hand, and I need to be able to have the other hand to hold on to it so I don't drop said jar of sauce or something. And it's not just with carpal tunnel, it's just in general when you're trying to explain any kind of pain to anybody. Oh, you should have been in here before, Karen. Sugar Beet was giving Muck Boys a good run for his money. Where was it? Hang on, I love reading this. Hang on a second. Where is it? Give me one moment. Sorry, give me one sec. Oh, where is it? Muck Boys, where did you write it? Oh, yeah. Muck Boys goes, if you have a boyfriend, I bet he's mad because at the moment I'm talking about my carpal tunnel. And Sugar Beet wrote, and trigger finger. So it's okay. Oh, but no, it's just very, very funny how those two interact with each other. I absolutely love it. I don't know. Muck Boys, are you still in here, my dear? Muck Boys. It's all right. But yes, it was very, very funny. I was in stitches for a little while there. It cracked me up. Just how I don't know if Sugar Beet put that in retaliation. I'll ask her. Sorry, Sugar Beet with and trigger finger. Was that in retaliation to what Muck Boys wrote, or was that for something else? Sorry. Oh yeah, Muck Boys is still in here. Chicken. Huh? Oh no, he's. I absolutely. I'm sorry, but I could honestly, I could have, if I could, which I can on another night or another day, I would have Sugar Beet and Muck Boys up here just going back and forth with their banter. It's really funny. It cracks me up. Oh. But yes. Oh, what was this? Yeah, so like I said before, trying to explain excuse me, trying to explain pain to people who don't actually have pain, whether it's psychological pain, whether it's physical pain, or whether it's emotional pain. The thing is, though, every single thing that is surrounded about pain, it's very hard to explain it to people who have never experienced that kind of pain or have ever actually known anyone else that's gone through it. Because when a couple of about what 8 years ago, I told a friend of mine that I'm really quite depressed. I don't like where my life is going and all this sort of stuff. And they just go, and they actually turn to me and they go, "What have you got to be depressed about?" And I'm like, "A lot, like I don't have anyone in my life." This, like I said, this is about 8 years ago, mind you. I was talking. Thank you, Karen. I was saying about how, you can have people in your life and you can consider them important and all of that sort of thing. And that's great if you have that. But then when it comes down to that you feel as though, things are getting too hard. Hello, yeah. Hey Ink, I said hello to you earlier, sweetheart. Hello. Sorry. Did you write something else, Ink? Sorry. Hang on. Give me one sec, peoples. Yep. You wrote yes, and you wrote hello. Hello, Tammy. Yes, I see you, Ink. It's okay, sweetheart. Yeah, I can see you. But like I said, when you try and explain emotional pain to people who have never experienced it, or someone who's closer to them than say you are has never experienced it, excuse me, it's very, very, very hard to try and explain it because sometimes with depression, it doesn't have a reason. I love you, Muck, without knowing. Okay. Um, all right, I'll look into that spirit time. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Karen. Very kind of you, darling. But like I said, I just find that when, like I said, when you're trying to explain a feeling, it's like trying to explain the wind. You can't see it, but you know it's there. Or trying to explain the sky. You can't. People could have someone be rich, no problems, but still have depression. Depression has nothing to do with what you have. For people without, it is so hard to understand. Took me forever. Exactly. Like when I was a kid, I would always try and be. um, Muck Boys, just out of curiosity, is Sugar Beet your wife? As in wife, because you two seem to interact really well, and I just yeah. Yeah, it's just like until like, and the thing is, it really not makes me laugh, but it makes me quite angry when okay, thank you, Muck Boys. I was just like, when I used to have this friend, and she used to always think that my depression was all in my head. Now, what, you didn't do what? It just says here that you just what, you didn't do what, Karen? But like I said, I just find this, like I said, this person was a friend of mine. She always thought my depression was in my head. She thought that my issues were all in my head. And for me it was actually quite insulting. But then when she got depressed about something, the whole world had to. Yes, I love that. I have to highlight that. I forgot that I could highlight on here. For those who aren't aware, Sugar Beet had told. I didn't say you deleted a message from Sugar Beet. Is there a message that's been deleted by you, Sugar Beet? I don't know. I don't see a message deleted. Oh, far out. For those who are just tuning in, Sugar Beet told Muck Boys that she loves him. And then I asked if they were actually husband and wife, and Muck Boy's like, no. And then she goes, okay, might be lust. Don't want to go camel toes on you. Hello, Matt Willis. Welcome. And like I said, I just. Welcome to here. Sorry. Ink, I can see you, sweetheart. There's proof I can see you, darling. I can see you. Hang on. No, you're not backstage or anything because I haven't put out a link. Misty, I can see you. It's okay. Okay, Muck Boys. My wife was crying on the doctor bed about being Baker acted. I don't know what that is. And I said, why in the world would she just be making this up? That's how I know she wouldn't make it up, and the chemical imbalance in the brain. Exactly. Hello, Anne Marie. What's chat on? Oh, just random stuff today. Karen, it's no. Okay. Ink, can you hear me say that? Okay. Ink, if you can actually hear me say this, I can see you, sweetheart. Are you okay? Oh, Muck Boys, that's just wrong. That is so freaking wrong. Okay, we could do a dating game, but I don't think anyone will participate in it, Karen. Yeah. Yeah, we can all see you, Ink. It's all good, sweetheart. Oh, going to a hospital. Oh, okay. No worries, Muck Boys. Thank you. Yes, and I appreciate. Yes. How would you? I don't think Muck Boys could ever get me in trouble, Karen, but thank you for your concern, sweetheart. Oh, I don't need a date either. Like, I have a partner, and yeah, we don't date. We just, chill. Hello, Anne Marie. Welcome. Thank you for being here. But no, but like I said, trying to explain any kind of pain to anyone who's unless they've endured it. Like this friend of mine, I was complaining about my knee because I actually hurt it a few years back, and I was talking about how much pain I was in, and I was saying how I can't do much walking on it because it hurts because I jumped off a trailer onto grass, mind you, and I went for like a scan. And there's her throughout the whole time while we're in the waiting room. She goes, "It's all in your head. Don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with your knee. You'll be fine." And then I allowed her to come into my doctor's appointment with me because if there was anything wrong, I wanted to just watch her jaw hit the floor. And so, sorry guys. And so what happened is that hang on, sorry guys, just give me one sec. I'm trying to find. Okay, Ink, I've seen messages where you've written, "Hey Aussie." You've put down 4 prawns. You've said hey to Karen. And you've said hello, Tammy, in my name in capitals. I've seen that one. 100 muck boys, and then looking sad, but don't be sad. Tammy, can you not see me? Yes, I can see you. Where? Oh, yeah. So I've seen everything. Yes, behave. Spirit time. What? Who's spirit time? Who's what? Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, but like I said, it's just. And then when she came in, they said, "Oh well, you've torn your meniscus in your knee, and you need to not be on it as much because." And this is where I got a bit upset. He goes, "Due to your weight, it's best not to walk around on it a lot." And then I'm like, "Well, I'm walking around with my feet, not with my knee." And he laughed about it. He thought I was actually being serious, but not being serious. And it's just like, well, I said, "But I need to do certain things, and I need to do shopping, and I need to do certain things. I need to get them done." He goes, "Well, you're going to have to start finding a way to get home delivery with your shopping because you can't do heavy lifting until we get this problem sorted." And the way she looked so annoyed because, and as we're walking out, and my doctor goes, "So just know it's not all in your head." And I didn't tell him anything because I told him, sorry, about this person that I was friends with, who thought all my issues were all in my head. He goes, "I'm glad you came to see me and you didn't just let it go." Yeah, I used to have an ex that used to drink a lot, and I used to suffer from the consequences of his wrath as well. So, Ink, are you still in here, my darling? Because, like I said, I can hear you and I can see well, I can't hear you, but I can see what you're typing, sweetheart. My ex would drink, and if he would get angry, it would be over the smallest shit. Yeah. Um. What? That would be fun. I could so turn on the catwalk. No. No, 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 no. If you want a date, go to eHarmony or go to whatever, but not on here. No worries, Karen. Ah. Oh, you had an ex who had gout. So when he drank, he suffered. I just had an ex that drank who was an asshole. But no, but like I said, okay, for the 9 that are in here, can you all let me know who's in here? Because I can see um Karen's popped out, but I know that Karen's in. Hang on. So who's actually in here at the moment, please? Just say here. Oh, good. Just let me know. Sorry, I had to highlight that sugar beet. That's good. Um, yeah, because like I said, I don't know who's in here. Okay, thank you, Aussie True Crime. Yeah, just say me next to your name. That'd be cool. Hello, yes, Matt Willis, thank you. Sugar Beet, thank you. 6 to go. Okay, so for the 3 that are in here and the 6 that are just lingering. Hello, lingers. Welcome to my whatever chat. I don't know what I called this live. Ink, I can see everything you're typing, sweetheart. Oh. Foot tapping and looking around. Yes, I think I might join you in that foot tapping. But like I said, Ink, I can see you in here, sweetheart. Yes, I have creepy stalkers who are just going to stay in the background and not say anything. That's cool. Yes. Oh, they are the best stalk at Spirit Time. They are like, oh, I'd be lost without those 6 people in the background not saying anything. They are the best. But at the end of the day, it's yeah, it's weird. You know, I'd appreciate if they just made themselves known so that I know. I love that. I have to highlight that if I can. Yep. Aren't they the best stalkers? Yes, when it's in YouTube land, yes, but when it's yeah, I can see everything that Ink is typing, but she's saying I guess I'll leave. See you all on the flip flop. I can see everything you're typing, Ink. I just didn't know what you were saying, sweetheart. Yes, creepy stalkers. Oh man. I don't understand why Ink can't can it um can someone okay, because I don't think Ink can actually hear me. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, those ones that hit the dislike button before a live even starts, I find those funny. Um the ones that hit the dislike button, I'm just like, whatever. Um Aussie True Crime, without being a total pain in the butt, because can you just write to Ink if it's or not like in here, providing she's still in here. Can you just ask if she can hear me? Because if she can hear me, I can see her, but that's what I'm saying. I've been saying a few times that I can see her. Ink is typing, he's fine. Okay, well, for starters, Ink isn't a dude. Ink is actually a female. Muck boys. So hang on. Okay, the last message that I saw Ink type was, I guess I will leave. See you all on the flip side. So I don't understand. Just checked all. Awesome, Tammy. Thank you. Because if Ink can't hear me, she needs to. I don't know Aussie True Crime. I don't know if she left or not. I don't know. I don't know. But Ink, please come back, okay? Because, like I said, I could see everything you're typing. You're saying hello to everyone in chat. I didn't actually see it. You just messaged me. Yeah. I don't know. I hope not. Okay. Just checked all. What did you check? Sugar beet. Sorry. I don't know. I hope that Ink will be okay. I'll probably give her a quick call after this if she's awake. But hang on. Yeah, there's no one backstage because I haven't put the link out. But yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I don't. Hang on. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sugar Beet. Ink, if you're still in here, can you let me know, sweetheart? I don't know. Okay. And hopefully Ink comes back and then she can hear me, because like I said, I am typing away. Well, not typing, but I'm talking away. Um, what was I talking about? Yeah, so her jaw basically hit the floor when the doctor had actually said that, you've got a torn meniscus, which meniscus is the outer layer of muscle that protects your cartilage in your knee. For those who did not know what a meniscus was. So basically the cartilage protects the bone and the meniscus protects the cartilage. So very, 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 very painful. Especially when my knee would lock up and then it would just go into, like, it would just then jolt forward when the pain would ease. It'd be great. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. All right. For what it's worth, this is going to be weird. Does anyone have a joke? Do I want to try and liven things up and not talk about my issues with my body basically giving up on me? Far out. But like I said, yes. Oh, sorry. Hang on. This is in response to me saying, has anyone got a joke? Okay, Matt Willis, go for it. Okay, Matt Willis has a joke. Go for it. Why did the Scarecrow get a promotion? He was he was outstanding in his field. Sugar Beet, that's fine. If you've got dirty jokes, that's fine. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm laughing at this one. Ah, feel free to tell dirty jokes, rude jokes. I do not care, because I want this channel to be fun. I want it to be where people can come and have a laugh, or not, if they want to talk about any issues or anything and they want to talk about it in a non-judgmental environment. I want them to feel like they can come here. Oh, that's a good joke, Matt Willis. But like, okay, so Sugar Beet, do tell a dirty joke. That would be cool. Yeah, Matt. Wait, okay. If you're going to tell a joke, let people get a chance to answer it, and then if they don't, then you can reveal the answer. Sorry, my hand's just really starting to really give me the shits. Excuse me. Got to remind myself to mute myself when I burp. Um, Thinking which one. Okay. All right. Here's a joke. This is not a dirty one because my dirty ones are not very good. But what can travel all around the world, but stay in one corner? Anyone? Anyone? Or should I say, what could potentially travel all around the world but stay in one corner? No one wants to answer my joke. Anyone? Anyone? Anyone at all? Going once, going twice. Not answered. The answer's a stamp. All right, who's got? Okay, well, Sugar Beet is coming up with with a good one to tell. Hang on. Yeah, a stamp. I keep forgetting there's a bit of a delay. Sorry, guys. The answer to my joke was a stamp. There we go. We'll just like she'll be reminded that she's got a joke to tell. See, there are a lot of jokes out there that can become the only jokes I will not allow to be on my channel are racist jokes. Because those ones, while at the time people might find them funny, there are people who might at all times find them actually racist or offensive. So I don't want any of those, and I don't want any blonde jokes because you can, I suppose, but at the same time, me being a natural blonde, I find them absolutely hilarious. But there might be some people that come in here who are blonde and might not find them hilarious. But yes. All right, guys, I'm going to be rude. Talk amongst yourselves for me a moment. I've got to go to do something and I'll be back. I'm back. Right, don't have those jokes, blondes, and don't care. What did the cannibal say to his friend while eating a clown? I trust you. No, it's okay. You can just fast forward. We're just telling jokes now, Karen. And welcome back. Yeah. So Matt Willis, is that the one? Is it? Hang on. Right, don't hang on. Yes, Karen, everyone is behaving. Everyone's being very well behaved. It's all good. I've just put a disclaimer out that there'll be no, I'm talking about jokes, there'll be no blonde jokes because some people, whereas I find them funny, some people that are blondes in here might find them offensive, such as you and Anne Marie might not find them funny, but I do. So I've said no racist jokes and no blonde jokes because, like I said, other people that are blondes in here might come out and find them offensive. So thanks, Karen. But like I said, I just see it as that, whatever's going on in the world these days, some people might find them offensive. So, or anything like that. So I choose not to have, like I said, racist or blonde jokes on my channel because I don't want to be striked. So yeah. Oh, okay. You're a blonde. You don't care, but good thought. No. Okay. What about you, Anne Marie? If you're still in here, how do you feel about blonde jokes? Because, like I said, I'm not saying anyone here is not a natural blonde, but I am. And then people tell me blonde jokes. I'm just like, I have a blonde joke, but I don't want to offend you. And I'm like, well, you've offended me already by saying you've got a blonde joke and you don't want to offend me. Like, it's not going to offend me. If anything, I find the blonde jokes sometimes the most funny. But at the end of the day, it would just, as I said, like I said, waiting to hear back from Anne Marie if she finds them offensive, because if she does, then they will be banned from my channel. Hi, Kathy, wherever you are. If you're here, hello. Yeah. If you're here watching, awesome. If you're not, I hope you watch this on replay and I hope you are well. Oh, okay. You guys are so cool. How many? Okay. I can't endorse. Okay. You guys are cool. How many Ethiopians can fit in a shower? Not racist, just the most skinny. They're just the most skinny. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, Sugar Beet. How many? All of them. Oh, far out. Okay. What's another one? Um, okay. So Anne Marie and Karen and I are blondes. So long story short of me mentioning that is that Karen is cool with it and Anne Marie is cool with it. Now, there might be people on the other hand that tune into this after the fact. Yeah, this live might be striked because of the Ethiopian joke, but I doubt it very much. I'll probably just get a warning, because they're fun. But okay, so but like I said, if you are going to tell blonde jokes, please put a star and then put no, don't do that. It's best okay. Even though there are three blondes in this chat, like I said, there might be people that tune in after this live finishes, and I don't want anyone to be offended by anything I put across on my channel or anything like that. So maybe it'll be better don't do blonde jokes because you never know. Someone there in the YouTube panel of judges, so to speak, you'll be amazed, okay, that people would strike any of my videos if they could. So if I don't put it, allow blonde jokes or anything like that, I'm not going to get striked because I can guarantee there'll be people out there who want to do that just so they can, because they know they can. And yeah. So again, no blonde jokes, no racist jokes, just really, really crude jokes would be cool. Yeah, well, like I said, Sugar Beet, as this is going to probably get me in trouble for saying, hang on. Oh, you'll strike this one for making you laugh. What the? Oh, of course you would, Muck Boys. Yeah. Lovely, lovely, lovely person. Oh, don't be sorry, Sugar Beet. It's all good, sweetie. It's all good, sweetheart. It's all good. Relax. You don't need to be sorry. It's all good. Oh, okay, instead of jokes, we'll talk. So that way we are actually not tempting the trolls to strike my channel. We would just talk about embarrassing moments. Okay, I'll just actually disclaimer. If you're going to tell an embarrassing story, it has to be something that personally made you laugh as a result of how embarrassing it was. If it's embarrassing and it caused issues for you psychologically, or that's a big word for me at this time of the day, psychologically, or like messed with your head a bit. Ugh. Oh, really? You're going to bring up NK? Are you like that obsessed with NK, Muck Boys? Like, seriously, sweetheart. She's a joke within herself. And that's why I have all the names for her that I have, because then YouTube will try and figure out who I'm talking about. And people that tune into me a lot will know the nicknames I have for the people on the Chris Watts scenario. What did yeah. Okay, you've said this one before, Matt Willis, which is what did the what did the cannibal say to his buddy while eating a clown? I want to say, I trust you. Sugar Beet, what's the worst thing you've stepped on? Okay, are you asking me that or Muck Boy's his answer was this? Tastes funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, damn. Muck Boys got it right. Well done, Muck Boys. Yeah. That was me meant to make a cheering sound. Sorry. Uh, does this taste funny? Oh, so close. Okay. The dead rats my cat killed and left on my doorstep this morning. Ooh, okay. That'd be. Ugh. I wouldn't want to step. Oh, yuck. How many were there, Anne Marie? That's just. Ugh. I don't. Sorry. About you going out, ready to start your day. You step outside and then there's a bunch of dead rats on your doorstep to greet you. And your cat looking up at you going, whatever. Um, okay. The worst thing I've stepped on would have to be I don't actually that didn't actually traumatize me and led to all kinds of people picking on me as a result. Um, yes, definitely, Karen. I do agree with you on that one. Okay. How far behind in hang on. Okay, guys, I've got to ask a question. Um, a friend came out of a camper and stepped on a oh, sugar beet, that would hurt. Oh, for those who are, yeah. Okay, so how far behind in chat am I? I just got alerted that I'm okay. Okay, Misty, if you're still in here and you can hear me, please say my name, darling. Okay. Like I said, Karen, if you can, I'm not Karen, sorry, Karen. Misty, aka Ink, if you can hear me, hun, please say my name because she just messaged me and said that I'm way behind in chat. So I'm trying to figure out if I am. She just messaged me though, Karen. Okay, Muck Boys went to dinner with a new couple. She mentioned she was married before. I said, oh, you made a mistake like me, hinted toward a bad marriage. And she said, no, he died in my arms. I felt so bad. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, no, she's here. She's let me know. But like I said, no, she's in here, Aussie True Crime. Like I said, if you, okay, hang on. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry. Okay. Give me a moment while I sort this stuff out. Sorry, I'm one in endless typo. There was only one rat, but I have three cats. Oh, cool. See, for me, I'm not. No, I don't know. Oh, that's that would have been something I would have felt bad for as well. Oh, okay, embarrassing moment, but she's actually it did scar me at the time and up until only about say 10 years ago, it didn't anymore. I used to go to this no, what was I going to say? I went to a friend's and I said, "Oh, hey, where's your what was it? Where's your brother's friend?" Because I had a crush on her brother's friend. And I said, "I haven't seen him hanging around at all lately. What's going on?" She goes, "Oh, he killed himself by hanging himself." So I actually felt really bad for that because I was like, I hadn't seen him hanging around and he hung himself. I actually felt really, 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 really bad for that. Like, that is also a true story. And I was like apologizing profusely. And they're like, "That's okay. You weren't to know." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's not the point. I'm apologizing because, yeah, I felt really bad." Like, oh, sometimes, like, have any of you ever had the situation where you have said something and then, hang on, I love cats, but I have a dog. Oh, yeah, your dog's a beautiful dog, Karen. But like I said, I always have this issue where I sometimes say things. Hang on. I felt terrible. She was new on the softball team and started seeing my buddy. After game, we went and ate, and that happened. Oh, did she did you apologize, Mike boys? Like, was she okay? Oh, yeah. It was very embarrassing. Are you talking about for me or Mike boys and Marie? Sorry. It was for me. It was very very embarrassing. If you're meaning me, but yes. Yeah, so can I. I can actually, because I've actually spoken verbally with Muck Boy, so I can actually see him and imagine him saying that and then going really all shades of red and then apologizing profusely and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can imagine that, him doing that too. Sitting there going, "Oh, bad marriage." No, he died. Yeah. Well, at least she didn't get, at least she didn't get mad at you. You know what I mean? That shows true, hang on a sec, guys. Sorry. Okay. That's weird. My phone just went weird. Um, Back when I was a teenager, I told this girl that what I thought of this other girl. She said that's my sister. Oh no. That would be horrible to do that. Yeah, big oops. How bad would that be? You're saying all these horrible things, and it's like to this girl. Oh, that would be horrible. That would be a very big oops a daisy. Um, oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I actually embarrassed a friend of mine because when I cook up my carbonara, I buy the bacon pieces. And when we were standing there one time, she welcome back, Ink. Can you hear me? I hope you can, sweetheart. I hope you can hear me. Yes, Ink. Can you hear me? Sorry, guys. I've got to make sure this is working for her. Ink, Misty, sweetheart, darling, pal. Okay, Ink. By putting those hearts, does that mean you can hear me? I don't know. Yes, you're always missed, Ink, and I couldn't have said it better myself. Aussie trick rhyme. That's beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Um. Oh, she agreed. Oh, you can hear me? Woohoo! Christ is averted. Yay. But yeah, getting embarrassing moments like, oh, Muck Boys is gone. Has he? Hang on. Yeah, I think Muck Boys has disappeared. I think Sugar Beet was too much of a woman for him. uh, this is really awkward. Hang on, Sugar Beet. I'm sorry to be. Oh, you're here. Okay. Sugar Beet, if you're still in here, I hate to ask this. Are you a male or female? Because I just called you a chick, and I didn't want to be offensive. In case you're a Oh, hang on. No, don't go, don't go, don't go. Oh, that would have been embarrassing, Karen. Did you have a towel though to cover yourself up, love? Please stay, Sugar Beet, if you're able to, sweetheart. Please stay. But like I said, embarrassing moments are horrible. Oh, okay. Over here in Australia or Adelaide, we have this festival over here called Feast. Oh, Muck Boys, seriously? I can still time you out for 300 seconds, dude. Don't be disgusting. And don't be rude. What was I saying? Oh shit. Yeah. Because over here in Adelaide we have this. Oh, hang on. I passed gas accidentally in class once, and it was the loudest thing as it was a plastic chair. It was so. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually have to tag that. That's hilarious. Sorry. Oh, okay. I just didn't want to. Sorry, Sugar Beet, if I was being rude or nosy. True Gypsy. Hey, Tammy and chat. Just a quick hello, and it's really early, but wanted to say watching while waking up. Oh, thank you, True Gypsy. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much. Uh, um, I'm sorry. Oh, poor Matt. Oh, uh, okay. I borrowed a pen off a girl because I used to always like my parents would always, take my pens, and so what happened is that she lent me a pen and it had a lid. Now, I have a habit when I was in school, I'd chew the lid off a pen. And I one time tried to get this girl's attention. So I flicked the pen and all the spit, yeah. Hey, Hop and Holly, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah. Okay. Here's one from Spirit Time. Was shopping with my wife and had to use the toilet there. After a few minutes, guys came out complaining about the stink. All I can say about that is, well, they were in a toilet. What were they hoping for? The smell of roses. You have a very, very strong spirit, by the way, Sugar Bee. I absolutely love it. Okay. Embarrassed. This is fun. I've got 12 people in here, and it's good that you guys are actually being respectful in chat. And Hop and Holly, like I said, hello, darling. It felt good. Yes, I have. Yes, when anytime you need to do a number two and you're out and you can honestly gas out the toilet with it, it's great. Thank you for being here, True Gypsy. Much appreciate it. Much appreciate Spirit Time, Karen, Matt, Sugar Beet, Muck Boys. I appreciate, all of you being in here and supporting me. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And for those who are unaware, yes, I do have a heart. Um, yes. Okay. More embarrassing moments. These are fun. Or if it feels good, do it within reason, of course. I agree. Agree, agree, agree. Thank you. Like I said, thank you all for being in here and being respectful to me and being respectful to people in chat. And for the people that are still lingering in the background, thank you for being there as well, because by being there, you're actually having my number stay at 13 at the moment. So, keep loitering and lingering and not participating in chat. That's fine. Just know that if you ever do want to put some input into chat, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to stop you. It's great. Yes. I'm glad you came back, Ink. because, you're very important to my channel, and you're very important not just to my channel, but to me as a person as well. You've got a beautiful heart and you're a very caring person, and I absolutely love it. Lucky 13. What do you mean, hop and follow? Oh, for being in here. Well, they do say 13 can be lucky for some. And you get to hear me bitch and moan, or hear me complain, or hear me at the end of it. It's all good. Okay. Karen, you might get that chance. You never know, but just not yet. Well, if Muck Boys keeps being rude to you, you can't actually time him out because he's got a wrench. Oh, okay. I play my game and watching in the back. Oh, thank you. I love that. Hang on. Hey, True Gypsy, are you okay? Now, I've always said this, no matter what the topic is in my chat, if someone would like to be able to talk about things, but if I feel in my mind that it could trigger some people, no disrespect when I say it like this. Hang on a sec, Mark Boys, I'll read your thing in a sec. Okay, there was a live I did a few weeks back where I thought I was helping certain people on panel because some of them were getting upset, and I wanted to detour the conversation onto something a little bit more upbeat because there were people in chat that were getting upset. These two people on my panel were getting upset. So I asked them, I said, I might, can I, what was it? I'm going to try and change the subject onto something a little bit more upbeat. And I asked them if they were okay with that. They chose not to answer that and continue talking about what they were talking about. So I put myself on mute and allowed them to do so. So if you want to talk about anything, Trajipsy, please feel free to, but I'm not dismissing you. I'm not disrespecting you when I say this. I hope I'm not anyway. That if I feel that people in chat are getting a bit triggered by what you're talking about or anything like that, I will try and change the subject. And it's not any disrespect. It's just because I don't want people leaving my chat either crying or people being triggered or anything like that. So I do apologize that if you talk about it and then I do say, but I will ask you if it's okay if we change the subject. Yes, I did, Karen. But like I said, I did ask permission if I could change the subject. Even though it was my channel and my panel, I wanted to try and cheer them up because I didn't want them leaving the panel and being upset. So I did say, could we change, might change the subject onto something a little bit more upbeat. Are you okay with that? And like I said, they chose to ignore that and then weeks later use it to their advantage by saying I didn't care. Now, I care about every single person that joins me on, whether it's panel, in chat, or what have you. But like I said, I don't want people in chat being triggered by something that's been brought up, and I could feel that some people were. And I don't want people thinking that I am a nasty bitch by wanting to turn the subject onto something a little bit more upbeat. Because for me, if I talk about my past, I get very, very emotional and very, very upset. So I try and watch a stand-up comedy or something like with Michael McIntyre, Ricky Gervais, Carl Barron, Jimmy Carr, a lot of comedians. So what I'm saying is that I try and change the subject onto something a little bit happier. So when they leave my chat, they're not going to be upset. They're not going to be like, well, that live took a lot out of me and drained me. I rather know that the live was ending in an upbeat motion. So again, yes, Jeff Dunham. Silence! I kill you. I think that's that guy. Sorry, but like I said, I'm just letting everybody in here know that I don't change the subject when people are upset to be a bitch. I change the subject so then people who are in chat and the people that are telling their story, they will leave my chat happy and feeling okay and not feeling feeling better than they did when they were upset. So I try my hardest to make people feel welcome. So I do apologise, True Gypsy. I'm poorly and not responding to antibiotics. So I think I'm going to have to go have IV in hospital. Bless you, Tammy. It means a lot. I'm fine, still smiling and laughing. Oh, True Gypsy, that is beautiful. And I'm so sorry if you've got to go have an IV, honey. But just think, if you're in the hospital, you get to perv on all the good looking doctors, if there are any. Whereas in here in Adelaide, there is absolutely none. You look at them and you're like, first of all, and I'm not saying this to be racist, first of all, I have to try and understand what they're trying to say to me. Second of all, the amount of doctors that will come in, do a test, then they'll disappear. And their shift is finished. Then someone else will come back, and then you've got to try and, yeah, for me, it's very annoying. Do I know any more jokes? But hang on a sec. Someone up here, Muck Boys. Here we go. Muck Boys wrote this before, and I forgot to highlight it. It goes, I was in hospital for 2 weeks when I was 24. I didn't dump for a week. For those who don't know, I think he means he didn't have a crap. For a week, I had older nurses. The day I had to crap, a 20-year-old blonde smoke show was my nurse. She came in bathroom with her with her shirt over. Yeah. Oh wow. Do you guys over there get SNL Saturday Night Live? No, we don't. Unfortunately, I've said, so no. Unfortunately, we don't. I think that if we paid for it, like on Foxtel, which is like a pay TV service, I think that if we paid for that, I think we would get it, but I'm not sure. Uh, Thank you, Ink. That is very, very, very true. Everyone here always has a safe place, a voice, and to never be triggered. Everyone here is in a safe place. Exactly. And that's what I try and put forward. And like I've said this on other lives, when I talk about, Chris Watts, NK, I have nicknames for them all, because if there's anything that I'm talking about that could potentially be a trigger for someone, oh, thank you, Ink. I will do. I'll try and see what I can watch. Yes, I'll tell some more jokes in a minute, Karen. But what I'm saying is, I have nicknames for all the people in the Chris Watts case, well, almost all of them, because of the fact that if there is something that's in that, as I'm talking about it, that could be a trigger. Okay, so for example, if someone out there has had a partner cheat on them, whether it's with a woman or a man, I refer to NK as camel tits, because of the simple fact that I want people to be able to look at NK as though she's nothing but a joke. And it sounds bad, but I do that because then people can have a laugh when they think about it and not be triggered by it. So I don't come up with the nicknames that I come up with to be disrespectful. I don't come up with them to show disrespect, like I said, to anyone in the Chris Watts case. I come up with the nicknames because if there's anything in there that could symbolize a trigger, you can look back on that and go, oh, I watched this about this case the other day and it triggered me, and it's made me, go over all those emotions. Whereas if I call NK the camel licking toad or something like that, right? People will then look at that and hopefully not be triggered, and they can laugh about it, that she's a toad licking camel toe. Okay, so yes, if anyone in here hang on, yes, poor muck boys. Yeah, it's old people to be. You probably would have killed the elderly nurses though. So it's a good thing that you had the smoking hot lovey lady. Agreed, Matt Willis. Uh okay, muck boys. I'm sorry, honey, but no. No, 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 no. Okay, if you get angry, take a deep breath and say, Tammy from Australia thinks I'm a good guy. And that will keep you from being angry. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but Muck Boys, I adore you, sweetheart. You know that, but don't put that shit in my chat. That itself is a trigger for me to call her all the names that I've thought of for the last nearly 3 years. Yuck. Ugh. I'm sorry, but yuck, 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 yuck. Okay. I'm trying to get past that. And I'm really trying very, very, very hard to, but I can't. Oh, hang on a second. Let's see if I can do this. Hang on. Oh, as the host of this, I can actually put people that are my mods in timeout. That's awesome. Yes, embarrassing stories. Exactly true, Gypsy. Oh, sorry. Yep. Oh, yes, he just triggered me. Oh, and what color crayons are you going to draw with today, Aussie Trick Run? Um, Matt Willis just wrote, sorry, Muck Boys just wrote to Matt. It was so embarrassing. I was on a walker, so she had to help me off the toilet. They wanted me to go in a toilet by my bed. I said, I can't do that to you, but she was worried I was I'd fall going to the toilet. Oh, yes, red crayons. You took your chances with the toilet, but you know what? But hang on. Okay, that's really yeah. Oh, excuse me. Uh, I teach little kids. I have plenty of crayons. Oh, that's cool. I used to like, I don't know if you can still get them here in Australia or not, but I used to like the crayons when I was a kid that you would it was shaped like a pencil, but then what you do is you would turn the end up and then the crayon thing would rise and then you know, and then when that would run down then you'll do it again. Oh, there was 2 weeks, only day a nurse under 50 worked was that shift. Oh, okay. Embarrassing stories. Come on, guys. Who's got more? I've got plenty, but I'm not going to tell them all because I want to save them for another day too. Well, I've got plenty. Anyway, no. Ooh, back to that story I was telling before, long before, when I was saying about how over here in Adelaide we have this festival called the Feast Festival, which is for the gay, the LBGTQ community, and because that community had been very welcoming to me and stuff, and I wanted to give something back, I volunteered. So what happened is there was this guy that I thought was someone went up to this guy and went, oh, hey, how you doing? Because I couldn't remember his name. I went, hey, you been? Haven't seen you in ages. What's been happening? And he's all like, do I know you? And I just, slapped him on the shoulder. And we're like, gave him a little friendly shove, which is bad. But yeah, I was like, oh, you know who I am. Give us a hug. He goes, gives me a hug. And then as I'm walking back to where I was meant to be working, the guy who I thought the guy was that I hugged walked up to me and goes, and does the same thing as I hi. So that was very embarrassing. I pretty much hugged a total stranger. Very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. Or better still, when you go into okay, Muck Boys and Matt Willis, you probably won't be able to relate to this. So when I say might, as in like you might not be able to. You might be because you might buy them for your partner. I remember about 4 months ago, I went into a department store because I needed a new bra. And this lady goes to me when I'm buying it at the checkout. She goes, you're not this big, surely. And I'm like, yeah, I am. And it was embarrassing because then when it turns out that the coat hanger that it came on was actually on the wrong thing. So from now on, I now know to read the actual tag inside what I buy and not just pay attention to what's written on the freaking coat hanger. That was embarrassing. Hang on. Karen tried to tell AD team, but showed Bubbles wrong one time, and that was that. Okay. I think I might have missed something there, Sugar Beet. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 sec. North Dakota, and that's why I know much of about the Watts. And the oil field, I'm right in the middle of it. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just reading a bit of chat, guys, so don't mind me. I'm not going quiet to be rude. I'm going quiet because I'm reading chat. Okay. Wow, I've been going for just over 2 hours, guys. Jeez Louise. Hello to everyone that's in here and in the background. I appreciate it. I lived there for a good minute. Excuse me. I went to Gove Elementary, Inc. You're probably one who gets my name. Oh no, Muck Boys, I'll be honest with you, when I first saw your name and I didn't know you were actually married. When I say married, I shouldn't have said it like that. That was quite disrespectful. When I found out that you were married to a female, okay, I thought Muck was short for something like a different way of saying something else. But yeah, there you go. There's an embarrassing moment. I actually thought Muck Boys was something else. Yeah. So I apologize for that, Muck Boys. Yes. Let's just F bomb boys. That's what I thought your name was actually shortened for. Hey, Mom. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up because my mum's not going to stop trying to call me. Would you guys all want to come back in, I don't know, a little while, see how we're all doing or anything like that? I don't know. Hang on. I do at Muck Boys. Me, your soil is your fortune. And if you get the muck between your toes, you never leave. Okay. All right, I'll talk a little bit longer and then I've got to try and call my mother back. Oh, you're welcome, Matt. Are you okay? Matt, are you okay? Sorry, guys. I'm just taking a mere moment to make sure that I just want to make sure that Matt's okay because he says, oh, where to go? You're good? All right, cool. I just want to make sure. Okay, before I actually do end this live, would everybody in here? I'm glad, Matt. Would everybody in here like to let me know if they're okay? So, whoever is in here, I'm asking as a broader. You call us. Oh, okay. All right. Starting from the beginning. Karen, are you okay? Okay. Is everyone okay in here? Oh, I love when it rains when I'm home. I've always wanted it to rain here when I have an inspection and then the roof gives in. Oh, thank you. I just want to make sure everyone's okay. I'm going to highlight that because I've got an ego. I rock out with my voice out. Doesn't rhyme, but Okay. I appreciate you. Or like I said, I appreciate all of you being in here. You're all absolutely awesome. You are all uniquely funny as fuck. Sorry, but you are. But yeah, I've got to go call my mother because during this live she's tried calling me twice, and I need to make sure that she's okay because her dog passed away on Sunday night. So I need to make sure that she's okay. And I'm sorry to cut this off when um is that a good thing, True Gypsy, that I'm a tonic? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I'm really, really, I don't know. Um, you're welcome, Aussie True Crime. You too, Anne Marie. Um, okay, Karen. The next time I do a live, we will do it around this same time or so, or later in the evening or so people in America have a chance to wake up and all the rest of it. And I'm not putting people back to sleep. Not that my voice could honestly ever do that. Okay, so yes, we'll do that. And then will be another embarrassing moments with Tammy. But True Gypsy, I hate to be full of myself here. What do you mean I'm a tonic? Can someone explain that? I don't. Oh, yes, it means you are a refreshing person, makes others feel better. Oh, thank you, True Gypsy. That was. Oh, thank you, thank you. That is. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. All right. So, like I said, I need to go ring my mother. Here's how see how excited I am about that. But I need to check and see if she's okay. And so, until next time, stay safe. Be good to yourself more than anyone else. Before you put anyone else before being good to them, just be good to yourself. And remember, if you have doubts about yourself, remember there is at least one person in the YouTube world that believes that you will be okay. And that is yours truly. So thank you all for listening to me. And know that if you need to reach out at any time, please message me on Facebook. And I'll be more than happy to message back and forth. And if I'm friends with you on Facebook, if you want to talk at any time, press the little phone up near my name as we're talking, and we can talk over the phone. If you need more people to talk about and like get other people's opinions, feel free to bring it up in chat. And as I've said before, no matter what the topic is at the time, I will devote that live to helping you if I need be. But just like I said before, as a disclaimer, just be warned that if there are times where you do come in here, the Candyman scares the crap out of me. Thanks for that, Ink. Just know that there will be times where if I pick up that it is a trigger for me or anything like that, love you too, Ink. I will ask your permission, obviously, if it's okay if I change the subject. And I apologize profusely if that makes me sound like a bitch, but I do not want to be responsible for having, say, 15, 20, 30 people in chat, and each one of them, we're talking about a topic that could be a trigger for potentially, say, one, even if it's just one person that it triggers for. I rather know that everybody in chat is on the same page, so to speak. So, okay, the Candyman is like, yeah, I'm going to let that one alone, I think, because I'm worried. But I like I said, be good to yourself before you're good to other people. Tell yourself every day that you are worthy to be here. Tell yourself that you love yourself, and and if you're muck boys, I'm sure that you'll show yourself how much you love yourself. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Like I said, I'm sure Mark Boy shows himself at least twice a day how much he loves himself. But on that note, I'm going to go because, yeah, I think I might have said something just a little bit out of line. But if I upset you saying that, Muck Boys, I apologize. Please, all, like I said, be good to yourself. Life's too short to, you know. Okay, spirit time. I have to tag that. I'm so sorry, but I do. Um, yeah, but like I said, if you can, show yourself how much you love yourself. Like, not in the way that Spirit Time just wrote, but every day, if you've got even like $5 to your name, go buy yourself something that, even if it makes you Spirit Time, even if it just makes you happy for like 5 minutes, you look at those 5 minutes and you say to yourself, if I hadn't bought that thing that kept me happy for like 5 minutes, those 5 minutes I would have spent upset. So at the end of the day, like I said, treat yourself to something once a week. Treat yourself to something once a day. Treat yourself to some happiness that you know that you deserve. Every single one of you in here and anyone that's lurking in the background, you do deserve to be happy. You do deserve to laugh. You do deserve to be loved and love someone in return. So please, I am saying here and now, love yourself, be good to yourself, and treasure everything you possibly can about yourself, because at the end of the day, the people who set out to try and destroy you are the ones that are going to continue doing that. But you know what? There's people that are trying to destroy me, and I let them take that away from me, because you know what? If they think that if I'm happy and they take that away from me, that means for that little corner of my life, I was happy. They can take that part from me, but I can rebuild. I can be happy within myself knowing that I'm still kicking. I'm still okay with my life and stuff. So you just need just to, hmm, that's lovely. But but like, thanks for that. I don't know what you're talking about there, Mark Boys, but we'll leave you to it. Exactly. Never submit to the negative in your life. Always, or exactly, Ink. Couldn't agree with that more. It comes down to, but focus on what makes you happy. And if there's things that are in your life that hurt you and things that make you question anything about yourself, write yourself a letter. Okay. And I'm going to start doing this again. What I did is every time I did this about 8 years ago, I would write myself a letter every single day for a whole year. All right. And then what I did is on New Year's Eve, it's well, not every day, every week. So I had 52 letters by the end of the year, sorry. And then what, with your claw hand, yes. And so what happened is that I sat down on New Year's Eve and I read every single letter I wrote myself for that year. And then what I did is then it sounds bad, but then I burnt them all. And I started that following year. I did this just before midnight, mind you. So when the strike of midnight happened, or as they say, the stroke of midnight, occurred, I was going into the new year with none of the previous baggage of the year before. Yes, journal is good too. Sugar beet journal is good, but just also, like I said before, just know that if you see me live and you've got I don't say it to be condescending when I say this. If you've got an issue or you've got something you need to get off your chest, please message me prior and we will talk about it. I'll talk about a few other things in between, and well, not in between, but prior to what you're going to say, and then you can come and you can join me on panel, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. At the end of the day, my panel is only here because the people like you that are in, all 13 of you that are in here now, my panel is here because you are tuning in. All right. My I wouldn't have I'm never going to have membership on my channel. I'm never going to have super chats on my channel, because at the end of the day, when I talk about Chris Watts or I talk about this or I talk about that, I find that information out for free. So I'm never going to ask you guys to pay for that shit. You know what I mean? It's not right. Why should I have you guys pay for a membership to hear stories that you yourself can research if you wanted to? It's not, for me, for my channel, I don't think it's right. So I won't be having super chats. I won't be having memberships. I won't be having anything like that on my channel unless I hit over 1,000 subs, and then I have to try and calm it down a bit, because while there's like small numbers like there is now, I can keep an eye on who's in chat and who's there and who's not. So yeah, that's the only way that I would do it. And by the looks of things, I don't think I'm going to get up to over 1,000 subs. So, okay, we're all talking about crocodiles. That's great. I'm scared of crocodiles, gators, all those sort of things. They scare me. But okay, I'm going to head off. And like I said, do one thing every day that makes you happy, not what makes the other person that's sitting next to you or the person that's sitting opposite you right now. It's not about what makes them happy. Okay, because if you spend your whole life trying to make other people happy, you're going to lose yourself more and more and more and more. So what you do is you step aside from yourself and go, okay, what's something that I can do for me that's going to make me feel good? Whether it's go get your hair done, you go get your nails done, you go buy a cookware set, you go buy a trampoline and jump up and down on it for like 10 minutes a day. I don't know what it is that will make you happy, but please focus on something that makes you happy and do it. Okay? Don't let other people be in control of your happiness, because that's when you lose yourself. Ever. Sugar beet, I couldn't agree more. Do not sell yourself short ever, Tammy. But the thing is, though, after what's been happening recently, I choose not to go into it. But I will one day. I will go into it a bit further. If people want to know what I'm talking about, those who I consider very important to me, they know what I'm talking about. I won't be asking for anything from anybody apart from respect in my chat. If at any time, and this is the only time I will say this, and I'm not saying it to be an idiot, if, and again, and I mean, and I can't say if enough, if there are people who wish to, instead of giving me super chats and paying for membership, if there are people that want to donate, not for anything in particular, if there are, they can message me and I'll personally send them my PayPal link. But I'm not asking for anything. I'm stressing that in the biggest way possible. I am not asking for anything. But if there are people who wish to, they can message me and then I'll send them the link. I'm not posting it on my page anymore because of what I've been accused of being. So if there, like I said, if there are people who wish to help me with anything or donate anything, you PM me and I will send you my details, but not posting it on my page anymore. I will not be advertising it anymore. I will not be doing anything like that anymore. So, like I said, if there is people that wish to, they can PM me or they can PM one of my mods. And I'm pretty sure that not all my mods do have my PayPal details. But again, I'm not asking for anything. I'm saying if you wish to, that is an option. Okay, I won't be advertising it because God forbid it might start World War 460 billion on YouTube. I rather just privately message it to people, so if people wish to, they can. If they don't, then don't. Thank you, Sugar Beet. That really does mean a lot. And so I'm going to go, like I've been saying now for the last 15 or so minutes, I need to go call my mother and see if she's okay. And yeah, so like I said, buy yourself some happiness. If it's whatever time it is there in America, please, if you have just like $5 in your pocket, okay, and it's too late to go anywhere and go do anything, and you're near a dollar store, go buy yourself 5 things that will make you happy for a little while. All right, guys. Well, like I said, I'm going to go call my mother And yes, I am listening to Ink. That's why I'm going to go. Okay, well, I'll be back most probably either tomorrow or maybe even later tonight. It's 3:27 p.m. here where I am. So, yeah, I might come back later, I might not. But if I don't come back today, I'll probably come back in a couple of days, see how we go. But all of you take care of yourself and know, like I said, buy yourself some happiness and focus on your happiness. No one else's but yours. Bye.